Good afternoon, 1 minute to the top of the hour East African time. Welcome to TV47 Afternoon's broadcast, where we'll furnish you with the latest from across all the 47 counties matters news. But first, the highlights. President William Ruto has exuded confidence that Kenya will achieve peace and stability in the war-torn Haiti.
I also welcome the support of your government in the leadership of Kenya on the mission to Haiti to restore stability in that country.
Terrorism charges against former Nairobi Governor Mike Sonko and 2 others dropped. And family in Siaya gets a new home after spending 4 years in a dilapidated house.
Sasa wamuta ananuliza, ile nyumba yako bado wajabadilisha, watajenga nini? Nikasema Mungu ndiye bado hajafikia kwangu, wacha atafika.
Once again, welcome to the broadcast. My name is Moige William. This is TV47 News Now. TV47 News Now starts now. President William Ruto has exuded confidence that Kenya will achieve peace and stability in the war-torn Haiti, maintaining Kenya's security teams leading the United Nations-backed peacekeeping mission is on. These coming days after receiving a status update from the Deputy Inspector General of Administration Police, that is Noor Gabu, led advance team that earlier toured Haiti to assess the situation. Ruto, while receiving credentials of the Jamaican High Commissioner designate to Kenya, welcomed the support of Jamaica and the caucus of the Caribbean countries body CARICOM.
I, William Samoei Ruto, President of Kenya, by dint of Article 1324B of the Constitution of Kenya, accept your letters of credence and authorize your Excellency to pursue the interests of your government within the territory of Kenya by fostering the bonds of friendship and promoting to the widest possible within the law the mutual aspirations of the peoples of our 2 nations, thereby expand our relations to the widest extent possible. I also welcome the support of your government in the leadership of Kenya on the mission to Haiti to restore stability in that country. And also welcome CARICOM's participation as the 6th region of the Africa Union. Madam Ambassador, congratulations on your appointment and welcome to Kenya.
In other news, our family that has been staying in a dilapidated house for the last 4 years in Nyalgunga sub-county location, Alego Songa sub-county, that is in Siaya County, got reprieve after they were built a new house. Lawrence Juma, his wife Beatrice Athiambo, and their 7 children had been braving the cold in a dilapidated house since the year 2020, but have gotten a sigh of relief after Foundation built them a 3-roomed semi-permanent house. While expressing joy and gratitude for the support, the 42-year-old Juma, who lives with a disability, stated that the situation has not been easy with them, especially during the rainy season, stating, therefore, that the new house will help them a great deal.
Sasa nimeshukuru kwa kitu anaenda kunifanyia. Sasa tena anaendelea, sasa naongea na kazi inaendelea. Nimeshukuru kabisa. Akae na hiyo roho, asiwache hiyo roho. Akae na hiyo roho, asaidie naye watu wengine tena. Asante. Nimeishi hapa kwa miezi 4. Miaka 4.
Huyu kijana amesapata tabu kwa muda mrefu. Yeye ni kijana ya my cousin brother. Na tunakaa naye very closely. Maana yake hii mahindi ni yangu. Hii shamba ni yangu. Kwa hivyo mimi najua shida yake. Wakati wa mvua, wakati ikiwa hali ya hewa ni mbaya, Kwa hii nyumba, huyu kijana alikuwa anateseka na watoto zaidi ya, ilikuwa watoto kama 7 hivi, si ndio? Kwa hiyo muda yote miaka 4 isipokuwa tumeshindwa namna ya kufanya. Maana yake ni vingumu kwa sisi kujitolea, maana yake hii inataka pesa, na hiyo pesa ndio ilikuwa ipatikani.
A reprieve indeed for Mr. Juma and the family. Elsewhere, the Principal Secretary for Energy, Alex Wachira, launched a rural electrification project in Mbeere North, Embu County. This initiative comes as Mbeere North currently has less than 10% electricity connection. The Principal Secretary reassured residents of the government's commitment to ensuring universal electricity access by the year 2030. He also highlighted that the Ministry of Energy and Petroleum is allocating 42 billion Kenyan shillings this year for electricity connectivity projects nationwide.
Tanzania ku connect 566,000 households in the Republic of Kenya with a collective budget about 42 billion Kenya shillings. Hiyo ni kumaanisha kwamba we are on course in ensuring that we achieve our 2030 target of ensuring that at least we have 100% of Kenyans who have access to electricity.
Ili tuendelee kupata stima, because we have so many villages across Mbeere North ambazo hasina stima. Mimi nataka kutoa shukran on my own behalf and that of the people of Mbeere North kwa kupata nafasi, kwa kutenga pesa na kuhakikisha hiyo pesa mumeleta kusaidia manyumba ama maboma ya watu wa Mbeere North.
Focused on enhanced road safety. The forum in Mombasa provided a platform for envisioning a brighter future for the region's commercial transport sector, which is a vital lifeline for economies and communities. NTSA and NEMA called for concerted efforts in modernizing mobility through environmental sustainability and enhanced road safety. This comes at a time when an estimated 3,000 fatalities occur daily worldwide, with 1.3 million people killed on the roads annually and 50 million injured.
The card you get can be set to only be fueled by a specific car. There's a tag that you can put that it can even be fueled at a specific hour. You can determine that it can only be fueled, say, in a specific station. So we have controls to all that level. We are in 41 counties. It's the only business that is in 41 counties right now. And our growth agenda is to get as close as possible to every one of our customers.
Shifting gears, food and mattresses are some of the few items gifted to victims of the floods in Mathare, as well as clothes provided to orphans. The various benefactors have launched a project, or rather various benefactors have launched a project called the Dream Builders campaign that has set out to reach those who have been affected by floods in the country, while positively affecting them in the society.
Her main focus is to improve and add values to people's life, to help them build their lives by supporting the needy. That is the reason why we are here, and it's my great pleasure to be here. Our focus is to, help the masses as well, to provide their needs for them. We have planned to attend other two orphanage homes in addition to here, and we are moving ahead as well to the flood area, people that are affected in the flood area during the recent flood that happened. We have plans to, help their lives with some of the materials we bought as well. We have come today to show love to people affected in the flood. We have come to build and inspire your life. We have come to contribute to the loss that has happened to you.
Na tumefurahia sana kwa sababu ametuletea chakula, na tumeshukuru sana kwa vile wametuamsha vizuri, na hii chakula tutaenda naye miezi 2, miezi 3, na tukasema Mungu awabariki sana, kwa sababu kwa vile budget iko juu, hata wageni hatupati sana, kwa hivyo wametuchangamsha vizuri na tumeshukuru sana.
Very noble of that particular group. Over 200 convicts in Moya and Kirugoya prisons in Kirinyaga County have appealed to the judiciary to reconsider their sentences, citing personal transformation. Land and Environment Judge John Mutunga disclosed that more than 80% of the remandees have acknowledged their mistakes and are hopeful for sentence reductions.
Leo ni siku kubwa, service week, na ni maneno ya plea bargaining na diversion, na ningetaka tu kusema maneno mbili nikikaa chini. Maneno ya plea bargaining, hiyo ni ile mnakubaliana na prosecutor kwamba makosa ilifanyika, na hiyo prosecutor ataiangalia aseme kama ulikuwa umewekewa charges 3, pengine tutatoa 2 ubaki na 1.
As the ODPP, we are committed in ensuring that we offer effective prosecution services. Ni kusema ya kuwa kama ofisi ya kiongozi wa mashtaka letu ni kuhakikishia ya kuwa bado tuna ule mwelekeo ya kuhakikisha ya kuwa tunaelekeza mashtaka kama vile katiba inatuelezea.
Ziko hapa mheshimiwa judge, zinatokana nyumbani. Tuna kesi za nyumbani, family issues spilling over to kwenda jela. And the other time I was saying some of these cases tuko nazo hapa, zinafaa zitatuliwe nyumbani.
Elsewhere, communities drawn from 6 counties marred by insecurity in the North Rift region have come together in Marigat, Baringo County to celebrate their cultures and collectively combat climate change. The event, organized by the North Rangelands Trust, the Baringo County government, the European Union and the USAID, aims to promote the region's diverse cultures while raising awareness about environmental issues among the residents. Baringo Deputy Governor Felix Mayo has emphasized the connection between shared environmental responsibilities and peaceful communities.
To use culture to sensitize communities on the importance of enhancing cohesion, integration, and climate action to ensure that those communities affected by conflict and climate change are able to be resilient in terms of adapting to the new environment and how we can change things by owning the importance of community ownership in terms of environmental conservation.
Still in the North Rift region, members of the 4th Estate drawn from Turkana County have enrolled on a health and communication training program courtesy of the Aga Khan University. The training is set to end tomorrow. Among the key issues that have been highlighted in the training is the reporting of fake news.
Imedhaminiwa na KFW, a German bank that has funded, na tumewajumuisha kama umevyosema wanahabari, media and communications professionals, and what we are looking at is upskilling and just promoting awareness and effective strategies for health communication and contextualizing it to the Turkana county and experiences.
Tumekuja katika hafla hii na baadhi ya mambo ambayo tumepitia hapa, tumefundishwa kuhusiana na changamoto kuhusiana na sekta masuala ya afya, ikizingatiwa kwamba ugonjwa ama maradhi ya COVID-19 ambayo imekuwa katika dunia nzima, kuna maeneo ambayo hayajaweza kufikia. Bado tunatathmini mambo hayo katika eneo hili.
In other news, former Nairobi Governor Mike Sonko has been cleared of terrorism charges by the Kahawa law courts. This is after the Director of Public Prosecutions, Renson Ingonga, dropped the charges that were filed in the year 2021 against Sonko and his 2 co-accused, Clifford Ochieng Ouko and Benjamin Onyango Thiambu. Principal Magistrate Daniel Kiage, in his ruling, said there was no evidence linking Sonko to terrorism. The former governor had been charged for being in possession of military attire and knowingly recruiting persons to commit terrorism in contravention of the Terrorism Act. Youth have been called upon to be drivers of positive change in the society by embracing their cultural heritage in creative ways and shunning negative voices that are not beneficial. Speaking during the launch of Kenya Youth Heritage Hub, dubbed Jenga It Hub, at the Nairobi National Museum that is the General Director of the International Center for the Study of the Preservation and Restoration of Cultural Property, that is Aruna Francesca, among other stakeholders, stated that the hub aims to benefit youths in all aspects and fashion them to be of benefit to the society. The Kenya National Museum stated that it is pleased to see young people learning and keeping Kenya's cultural heritage.
Since 2020, we in ICROM, we have worked to empower African youth by engaging them in the preservation, conservation, promotion, and celebration of their heritage in all its forms. Youth Heritage Africa is a long-term regional program that promotes economic value, social and human capital investment, innovation, and creativity in the heritage sector in line with the SDG and the AU Agenda 2063.
It is a movement aimed at acknowledging the critical role of young people in making heritage a catalyst for growth and transformation. The agenda is to use this heritage as a trigger towards sustainable development while also preserving and promoting the same.
So this may involve creating youth-led broadcasts, video blogs, social media campaigns that highlight diverse perspectives and experiences related to cultural heritage.
All this have to do with culture, and it's never dull, it's never boring. So I'm very excited to be with you, and I'm excited to work with NMK going forward.
All right, from matters culture and heritage, let us take a look at matters unity. The National Council of Churches of Kenya, NCCK, Nyanza region, has expressed the need for the government to reform the Electoral and Boundaries Commission, that is IEBC, and the issue of education, especially in Nyanza, for the benefit of the residents. Speaking at the Friends Church in Kisumu, Nyanza Region Council Chair John Mark stated that the region is facing a huge challenge in the education sector due to the government's delay in disbursing funds for education. The council has also called upon the government to consider public opinion before passing the controversial financial bill, that is 2024.
The next question, in terms of the electoral violence, however, itaweza kuwa sana sana mambo ya political parties, right?
In appointment of commissioners for the Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission. Major result in that is that the nation failed to meet the deadline for undertaking boundaries review, while the residents of 4 wards and 1 constituency have not conducted required by-elections, thus denying them the right to have elected representatives. Our question is, for how long will this injustice continue? We call upon the speakers of the National Assembly and Senate to publish the NADCO report in a way that it is accessible to all Kenyans. Further, the Joint Legal Affairs Committee should visit all counties to receive feedback and input from the people on the proposed reforms.
All right, rather it is the Finance Bill 2024. Now, in other news, a section of governors have continued to oppose the bill that aims to prevent them from vying for parliamentary and senatorial positions after completing their terms. The latest to weigh in on the matter is former Vihiga County Governor Moses Akaranga, who insists that the bill violates the constitutional rights of former governors and that it should be dismissed for lack of legal criteria. According to the proposed bill that is by Senator-elect Raphael Chimera, governors will not be allowed to compete for positions in the National Assemblies after completing their terms to give room for any investigative activities regarding the use of funds desired by their administration.
No, sasa itakuwa they've been infringing certain fundamental rights of the people of Kenya. Sasa sijui kwa nini walichagua tu wale walikuwa governors peke yao. Kwa nini wasisema hata wale walikuwa MPs? So that is discrimination ambayo the constitution yetu saizi inakataa kabisa. Kile jambo ambalo pengine wangeongeza katika hiyo bill ni kwamba lazima kabla hajapatiwa na okay awe na clean bill, what do we call clean bill of what? Of clean bill of landing or lading. You see? Sio tu kila mtu. Kwa sababu kama auditors wamekuja, nimemalizana na mambo ya audit report, how am I going to interfere with it?
The Kenya Forest Service have implemented participatory forest management plans. The agency have signed a forest management agreement with the Ndaragwa and All Bolosat Community Forest Association at All Bolosat Forest Station in Nyandarua County. Jerome Mwanzia, project manager of Green Zone Development Support Programs, said that the government has taken a key interest in working with the people living around forest and has acknowledged their input in, or rather their contribution towards protecting forest cover across the country.
Nia ya mradi ni kuhifadhi misitu pamoja na kuangalia livelihood ya communities, sana sana Community Forest Association na wale wadau wengine. Kwa hivyo ukiangalia hiyo mpangilio yote inalingana sana na vile CFA imeundwa, kwa sababu CFA kazi yake ni kuangalia uhifadhi wa misitu na pia kuangalia pia mambo ya mapato yao.
We cannot do without you because you are enshrined in the sheria ya misitu. Lakini hata mkiwa enshrined katika hiyo sheria, hatuwezi fanya kazi na nyinyi bila hiyo plan ambayo tunakuja kulaunch siku ya leo. Mjue ya kwamba kutunza misitu na kuendelea kuihifadhi na njia ambayo inastahili inatusaidia kwa maisha yetu kwa kila other sector. Be it health, be it agriculture, be it education. Inaanzia wapi? Kwa utunzaji bora wa misitu.
And the Kenya Tourism Board Chief Executive Officer June Chepkemoi says the hospitality industry has contributed to drawing both local and international tourists, thus boosting the tourism sector. Speaking during the launch of the Dusit Princess Hotel here in Nairobi, she says that the ministry is working to ensure Kenya is the number one destination for tourists across the world. Among the attendees of the launch were Foreign Affairs Cabinet Secretary Alfred Mutua, Nairobi Governor Johnson Sakaja, and the Thai Ambassador to Kenya, among others.
To have an addition to the beautiful Nairobi experience, and that is the Dusit Princess. We're extremely honored to have you considered this country to invest in the hospitality industry. We want to promise you that as Kenya Tourism Board, under the leadership of our Cabinet Secretary, we will do what we must do to promote the destination, to drive the traffic to destination Kenya, and indeed we are doing well.
We are committed to sustainable growth in existing and emerging destinations to bring a solid value to all our partners. Alongside the grand opening of this amazing property, a major development